Hello, Tanya. This is Cecile, and this is Cyrus, our second client for the TNJ treatment. And we started by giving some tests, or two tests actually. The three knuckle test. We'll ask Cyrus to put his three knuckles inside his mouth. Okay. Thank you, Cyrus. And he can easily fit in his three knuckles there. And we'll also do the vertebral test, where he'll put his head off the table, and supporting his head, we'll rotate the head to the side and ask him to keep his eyes open as he counts from 10 to 1.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and on the other side, same thing.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and then we scoot him back on the table. Okay, I better change my gloves here. And let's consider that we've done some work on his back, his shoulders, and his neck here. And he's tested negative for the vertebral artery test and also for the three knuckle test. But we'll see if there's any difference later after the treatment for the three knuckle test. So, like I said, we've done the back, the shoulder, and the neck. And we'll start with working on his zygomatic arch in circles. And working our way down to the mandible. And back to his zygomatic arch. Let's see. And then with the palm of our hands, we can also work on the temporalis. And then back of the neck, we palpate for the occipitalis and work in circles. Cyrus, can you swallow, please? While palpating for tight muscles here. Can you swallow again? And say, let's, because we've worked on the neck, we've also worked on the SCM. And now we're going to put a little traction from his C7 and work our way up to the C verts. And then as we work on the C-verts, we can move to the ears. Do some gliding and circles. And then work our way down to the jaw or to the cheeks. Now switching to the palm of our hands. And work our way down to the jaw as we ask Cyrus, can you open your mouth? Okay. And we can also use fingers. Now going back and forth. With the zygomatic arch. And down to the jaw. And then we go back to the neck and move it slowly to the side with our thumb on one ear or close to the ear and two fingers on the other side. And working on that, both fingers or both hands. Thumb on one hand, two fingers on the other side, and both hands working with a joint play on the joint near the ear canal with a slight traction on the neck. And then we switch. And then we can go back to the zygomatic arch with deeper pressure, looking for tighter muscles. And Cyrus, can you open your mouth slowly? Open your mouth. And also we can work on the pterygoids. With circles, and then as we compress it, we ask Cyrus again to open his mouth gently with a deeper pressure. And close your mouth. You can do this 2 times. Open your mouth again gently. Okay. And back. And next, we're going to work on the hyoids. And we'll ask Cyrus to scoot back again towards me, his head off the table. And that's okay, that's enough. And with a little traction, we place tension on the hyoids as we extend and flex his head. And our hand moving slowly towards the clavicle. And as we go lower with the palm of our hand, we can work on the pecs. So the hyoids relax. And switch to the palm of your hand as we get to the backs. And we do this on the other side as well. Okay, and then we ask Cyrus to scoot back to the table as we support his head. And then we can do some pet massage on the ears and the neck. And some circulars and gliding. And for the next step, we have to change gloves as we're going inside his mouth. Okay, bracing one arm to support the head and the clavicle. We'll ask Cyrus to open his mouth so we can put our thumb inside. And work both outside and inside. Our thumb and our fingers on the outside, doing some rolling by the ear. Can do the upper first. As we roll our fingers in there, or we can also do medial glide. And then with an open mouth, we can feel for your trigger points. Close your mouth. And then we can work on the lower pterygoid. Now doing circles again. And rolling our fingers in and outside the mouth. And then place our fingers at the bottom of his teeth and ask him to try to close it with a 10% effort as we count from 1 to 10. And relax. Okay. And we can do this like for a couple of times, and then with his mouth closed, place our hand under his jaw and ask him to open his mouth gently. Yeah, with a 10% effort, and then we count again from 1 to 10. Okay, and relax. And then we try to relax the jaw with circulars again. And then we do the other side. Okay, open your mouth. And then we try to feel for the pterygoids. And like on the other side, you know, the forefingers and the thumb, the forefingers outside and the thumb inside the mouth are both working in circulars or rolling. And we can do the medial glide as well. You'll work both the upper and lower part of the muscle. And feel for the trigger points as well. And then again, placing our thumbs on his bottom teeth. Please open your mouth. Try to close it with a 10% effort. Count to 10. Relax. Okay, try to close it again. 10% effort as we prevent him from closing his mouth. Okay. And 9, 10. Okay. And now putting our the palm of our hands under his jaw. Cyrus will try to open his mouth with a 10% effort as we count to 10. Okay, relax. And again, push against my hand, 10% effort, up to 10, and relax. Okay, and after that, we try to relax the jaw, circular motions. And we can work our way up to the temporalis again with the palm of our hand. And so that ends our treatment for the temporal mandibular joint disorder. And to end this treatment, we're going to do the 3-knuckle test again. Cyrus, can you put your 3 knuckles? It's more relaxed now. You can open your jaw some more. Right. Okay. Bye, Tanya.